In this video, I would like to discuss Dr. Robin DiAngelo and this concept, and also the book entitled White Fragility, and my reaction to it. Now, I want to make it absolutely clear before I even start this video that nothing I am going to say here has anything to do with my actual views on racism or with some of the points that are brought up in the book. In fact, I'm going to start by giving the devil her due and explaining that there might even be some valid points brought up in the videos, in the presentations, and in the book. However, I did find studying Dr. Robin DiAngelo very enlightening, and I think it has given me a better understanding of where a lot of these concepts have come from. And I'm sure this is going to be controversial. We'll see how long it takes before my YouTube videos and maybe even my entire channel are taken down. But I really want to get this idea out there because I found it completely enlightening, and we'll see. Do you agree with me? Do you completely disagree with me? If so, why? Go ahead, let me know. As I have been listening to the stories that Dr. Robin DiAngelo has put forward, I have found myself absolutely horrified. This doctor has treated many coworkers in absolutely horrific ways and responds to people in her sphere in really racist ways. And I have a new theory. This, from listening to the stories, is what I believe. I believe that Dr. Robin DiAngelo is terribly racist. And she discovered this. To her credit, she did acknowledge it, she discovered it, and she owned it. But she couldn't take the weight of that discovery on herself and take ownership of that by itself. She had to have some kind of an out. And the out she gave herself goes like this. She told herself, I am a liberal, woke woman. I'm a vegetarian. I can't possibly be racist. That's where she started out. And when she discovered that she could be racist, she had to follow it up with, if I'm racist, that means that anybody who is less woke than me must be even more racist than I am. And that is where she has gone too far. This automatic assumption that if she, as a woke liberal woman, is racist, it automatically means that every conservative person out there must be even more racist than she is. I think the thing that makes me the most disgusted by this entire thing is that she found a way to monetize her racism. How much money is she making going around monetizing this racism? And from the discussions that I've heard her give in her speeches, it doesn't sound like she's even overcome this racism. It made me absolutely sick hearing some of her stories. And, I will say this does open my eyes that maybe there is a lot more racism out there than I realize. And I do have several theories on racism itself and ways that I have been unaware of it, that it really does exist out there. They, of course, are not in line with the idea of white fragility, but this is one example that makes me wonder if, especially in liberal circles, there's a lot more racism going on, and perhaps this awakening that is occurring on the left is coming from people looking inside themselves on the left and realizing that they really are racist. And once again, the only way they can come to terms with that is to say, but at least I'm not as racist as the conservatives, whether that's true or not, with no evidence whatsoever. Once again, I'm not arguing that there aren't racist conservatives, and maybe there are ways that we're racist that the liberals are not. But it sounds like, from everything that I'm hearing, that there's a lot more racism from leftist so-called liberals than I had previously understood. But at least it makes sense. This is a cognitive dissonance. The only way that people can survive with the racism they find in themselves is to say, at least I'm not as racist as the other. I could be completely wrong on that, but it's an interesting theory and it explains a lot if it's true. Anyway, thanks and have a good day.